Guys, how are you doing today? This is gonna be a video pretty much highlighting my thoughts of having the Tarantula Boulders from La Sportiva after when did I get these? I think I got these back in like July, so it's close to almost a year. And I think it's time for an upgrade. Um, what I can tell you about these shoes, these are an all-around shoe. Um, I've been climbing for about a year now. I'm about a V4 to V5 climber still. My progression is kind of limited because I used to do bodybuilding in the past, which my flexibility was complete garbage. And due to that, I have to work a lot on my flexibility. I do have the strength to make some very powerful climbs, dynos. I prefer climbing static just because I'm a bigger guy, and if I do any sort of dynamic moves, it kind of results in me like getting injured for the day, and then I'm out of the gym for a while, and it's just not a good time. Um, so what I can tell you is I weigh about 220 pounds. I am 5'10". This is a really great shoe, guys. I cannot emphasize that enough. It definitely got me to where I needed to be and understand what I need in a shoe. If you're looking to climb long term, if you want to make it a hobby, a lifestyle, right? I have not tested these out outside. I kind of refuse to go outside just because I'm a father. I don't want to get injured and not be able to carry my son or do fatherly things. So I just prefer to stick to indoors. I know Alex Honnold has kids and stuff like that, but I haven't been climbing my whole life. This is barely my first year. I'm in my 30s, and it's just ideal for me to stick to an indoor controlled environment. So more highlights on the shoe. So the rubber is still amazing, even if it's all chalked up. I would recommend carrying some like wipies just to wipe down the bottom or whatever it may be. Smell. I have it very close to my face, and I can tell you, I've had these in very humid environments, very dry environments. I travel a lot. I've climbed in just different indoor gyms throughout the country since I've had these. Um, Shout out to High Climb Hawaii because that is definitely my favorite bouldering gym. Their route setters are very clever and unique. They just make everything fun. Not everything has to be overly complicated or whatever it may be, right? It's just a fun place to climb. And then what I can tell you is the edge. So let me focus this up to the camera. So it's lost edging. Um, I've been wearing these on auto belay. I've been wearing these in all types of bouldering settings, whether it's small footholds, where it's like jibs, whether it's jugs. They do well overall. Volume, these things are beast mode. Just because it's so flat and the surface area of it is just amazing. The heel hook on this, so the rubber on the back, it's awesome. It allows you to roll into an actual foothold, whatever it may be. Um, this is like a leather, so I found that they kind of lost their tightness over time after they broke in. They pretty much have. I would definitely recommend going a full a full size down from your street shoe for performance, and a half size down just for overall good comfortability, performance, just a happy median, right? So I went half a size down for my street shoe on these. These are a 10. I would normally wear a 10 and a half. If I could have gone a half size smaller, so full size for me, that would have been ideal on these. I do have a regular wide foot. I'm in Texas, so I'm going based off of what kind of boots I wear, which are wides. not extra wide. So that would just be a regular toe box for the average person or average male. These do not run narrow, but the Velcro on them does kind of allow you to tighten it if you choose to, but they're not an painfully uncomfortable shoe. They are uncomfortable when you barely get them. And then over time, like I don't take these off in the gym. Like I know there's people that just kind of like step down on their shoes and every time they're going to get up on the wall, right? But uh I don't have to take these off. I can use them for auto belay, I can use them from top rope. They work well on overhangs. I wouldn't really say they have the best downturn. They flex, they're pretty stiff. So if you want to do like overhangs and stuff like that, these aren't the greatest at it. You definitely can pull it off, but they're not specifically made for like any overhang, being that they're like like I'm putting pressure on these. These are stiff shoes. Um, so right now, what I'm pretty much doing is I'm kind of looking for an upgrade. I'm definitely gonna keep using these. I'm not saying that I'm not. Like I would totally buy another pair as well still, but this is more for like you're going to be using a lot of volumes. You're not going to have a lot of incline on the route that you're taking. It's pretty much just for like those V1 to V3, 4 ish, depending which gym you go to. It can handle a lot of incline, and then especially with the edging, like the rubber isn't hard nor is it extremely soft. I think it's in the middle where it's durable for a while, but it's already lost it. Like it's starting to round out. I don't really see a lot of wear anywhere else except that. I'm trying to like just look at the shoe itself. I do find that I use the outsides a lot as well, but you can definitely tell that I like climbing stuff with some small footholds. What can I tell you about this? It's cheap. It's extremely high quality. I've seen other shoes at other gyms and stuff like that, and I think this is definitely probably one of the best entry shoes. The only other one that I would recommend if you want to spend less money and you want to get the exact same performance if not more, which I wish I would have done more research, which I definitely did a lot of research prior to buying these, but I mean, obviously I got these maybe 2 or 3 months in. No, I think it was like 4 months into climbing. Uh, and over time, I mean, I have a year's worth of research now and just beta for all you guys when it comes to shoes. So I just I know the sport a lot more than I did a couple months back. So going back to that other shoe that I would recommend, so Mad Rock Rovers, they are probably on the same level as these. They're I think they're on sale right now. Actually, I think they're like $68 on their website. They have them in all sizes. Shout out to Mad Rock. They don't sponsor me at all, but I think they're a very underestimated shoe in the market. So I'm actually thinking of getting their sharks just because the drones and the comps that they have, even the red lines, they're a little too aggressive for my style of climbing. I don't do a lot of overhangs because I'm heavy. Like it's just counterproductive for me. I love challenging myself on overhangs, but yeah, I waste a lot of energy. I normally get some sort of like tennis elbow or something just because I'm carrying my weight upside down. I think once I become a little bit lighter or get more flexibility when I start doing more complex yoga or stretches, um, I'll definitely progress there, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. It's just overhangs are definitely hard for me. So going back to the shoe, I highly recommend it. If you guys want to stick to the bigger name brands, that is definitely the better option. If you guys want to look into something that is here locally in the U.S., they're out of California. I don't remember what I think it was Santa Fe something. I don't remember, but they're out of California. They've been a business for quite some time. Their ideal target community or consumer is a person that doesn't want to spend a lot, but they still want good quality. So the reason why they're so cheap is because they don't outsource. They make everything themselves, from the rubber, from the fabrics, from the manufacturing, everything. That's why they can keep their costs so low. So don't think just because they're cheaper, they're lower quality. No, if not, they're actually extremely high quality for what you're paying. So if you guys are kind of like tech geeks, I would say they're like the wise of the rock climbing community. Like you get a lot for very little amount of money. Um, so they that's probably what I'm gonna upgrade to. I know the focus on this video is more the tarantulas, but I just kind of wanted to share with you my thoughts on them and kind of what I'm gonna probably lean towards. This is my almost 1 year review on the Tarantula Boulders. I'm super happy with them. I do not regret my purchase whatsoever, and they are they're a good shoe, guys. Even for people that are like experienced climbers, I highly recommend them just for your training days where you don't want to wear out your other shoes. They're inexpensive. Maybe they're expensive for some of you. I don't know. I know the economy is kind of trash right now, for better lack of words, but they're definitely on the more economic side of the other options on the market. So, like I said, if you guys are experienced climbers, they're a great shoe. If you're not going to be doing a lot of overhanging, if your lead climbing is not too complex, I don't know how they work on outdoor rock like sandstone and the other stuff because I don't outdoor climb, so I don't know that stuff. I don't know how well it works, but I will tell you that it's I'd recommend it. I'd highly recommend it. It's worth the money. I'm happy with them. If you guys want to know more questions about them or see me using them, all my videos are on YouTube Shorts. I don't really make long videos just because it's hard to reach an audience with these types of videos specifically. But if you guys want to see me using them, if you guys want to see how I've progressed, again, I'm an intermediate climber now. Uh, I'm not an expert. I don't know as much as a lot of the people that are on this platform. This is just a new climber to another new climber who's looking to see what shoe they should buy. What I can tell you based off of the information that I've found over this time is there is no best shoe. There is no worst shoe. So it's all dependent on your foot shape. It's all dependent on what you want in specific. So like if you want to feel secure, which is something you definitely want when you're a new climber, secureness, you're looking for a stiffer shoe because it keeps your foot flat, and due to that, it kind of makes it makes you feel like you're on something rather than not. So like you wouldn't want something that's really soft like a slipper or just something that has a lot of midsole flex. So the midsole is pretty much this part of the shoe. So this one's separated by two pieces of rubber, but it's one continuous sole. What you want is to not have a lot of bend. That's going to help you during your learning process when you're starting. You could definitely start with soft. It's all dependent on you, but the reason why you want a stiffer shoe is because when you put your foot on the holds, just like your hands are on the handholds or the jugs or the crimps or the slabs, whatever you want to climb, your hands like over time, when you barely start, they get tender, you tear skin, you bleed, stuff like that. And with time climbing, you start building callus, right? You start building callus. Uh, your hands don't cramp up as often. You don't get as forearm pump as often. That's just kind of how it works. So you can get softer shoes. That's all on you. Um, but that's definitely something that I've noticed throughout climbing. Um, you're gonna want something soft to like a hybrid in between when you're finding your first shoes. You're gonna want to have a wide toe box if you have thinner feet, and you know this for a fact. So like if you wear shoes that are normally tighter than your average person, so like if you wear Under Armours, or what other shoes are pretty tight, the Ons, those are very tight shoes, so you may have a narrow like foot shape unknowingly, knowing that you might want something that's slimmer, something that's tighter. This is definitely just for like the average Joe that wears uh, what are they called? Like Nike Air Force Ones, the Air Forces. If you wear Chucks, if you wear Vans, if you wear like Nike 270s, if you wear the eight, what are they, 960s now? Just anything that's wider on the front of your toe and you feel like those are the most comfortable shoes on the planet, you're gonna want to go with a wide toe box, something like this. La Sportiva has this really cool like metric thing that they have all their shoes on. Like it's kind of like a, if you think about like a graph, so the wider shows like wide foot to narrow feet, and then like the complexity of climbing that that shoe was made for. I don't know if every brand has that. I know La Sportiva does, but that's something to look at. Also, the heel. Something that's really clever that I've kind of like noticed is that if you look at the bottom of your sole, look at your oldest pair of sneakers or running shoes, you're gonna see the wear on the bottom of the sole. So like I have some shoes here. So these are some Nano 2s actually. So these are pretty old shoes, probably older than some of you watching this video. Uh, so like the wear on them, like if you walk on the outside, that means you need something that has a lot of support over here within the actual structure of the shoe. If there's a lot of wear in your heel, just in this general area, that means some you need a shoe that has a lot of heel support. And then inwards, so like if you have a lot of wear here, that probably means that you have flat feet. And then if you have a lot of wear here, you are a normal walker and you would benefit from the least amount of sole as possible. Um, that's just research on shoes and running and stuff like that. But it kind of helped me in choosing the rock climbing shoe as well. So your heel box, which is the back of the heel, um, look at that that sort of information on the shoe prior to buying it. That'll help you guys out a lot. And if you guys have questions, I could definitely help you. But yeah, this video is about to hit 20 minutes, and if you made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. Um, but yeah, if you guys have questions, just let me know. Hopefully, I got some information out there because I still don't see reviews on tarantula boulders or tarantulas in general, just because there's more reviews on competition style climbing or more experience climbing kind of shoes, right? There's more stuff on that. There's not a lot of information because people like us that are new climbers don't put information out or what you've learned. So even if you have your own information, I highly recommend making your own video. It's gonna help out a lot of people. I know the first video that I made on these shoes got, I think it's like at 2,000 views right now, and that's on a regular video. That's really good for a regular video. Shorts, kind of whatever. But I'm just trying to build this platform on rock climbing and coffee. But other than that, guys, reach out to me if you do have questions. Love you guys. Comment in the section below, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I don't really care. I'm not getting monetized anytime soon. But if you guys want me monetized and you want me putting more information out like this, let me know and subscribe.